This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
I was driving in South Common and the IKEA parking lot. Who's there? Everyone is there.
Well, that's just people that are trapped trying to get out.
Seriously, they've been there for weeks.
Climbing the insides of the walls.
I actually saw a really funny tweet about IKEA. It said, "One thing I appreciate about IKEA is how they will not sell furniture to anyone who cannot escape a labyrinth."
Exactly.
And then somebody responded being like, "And then they reward people who can make it through with meatballs." And it's so true. I don't think I've ever been in IKEA and not had a panic attack because I'm like, how do I get out of here?
It's a wild setup. Like, it's a great setup if you're going shopping.
Like,
and
if you're there for the day.
Yeah, or like maybe you bought a new house, or you got your keys to your first rental, and you're like, I need to get some stuff for this place.
But if you're just stopping in for a fake plant, you're gonna have a bad time.
1,000%. It was a pretty heavy weekend in London as the Taylor Hawkins tribute show went. The Foo Fighters performing.
It was like a 6-hour show, and Dave Grohl was on stage the whole time?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's incredible.
They had some huge guests checking in, like Paul McCartney to start. Dave Chappelle told a story.
Yeah,
it was a pretty powerful concert, but I don't think any moments were quite as powerful as when they got the last drummer up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more drummer that's going to come up and play with us tonight. Let me tell you, I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit the drums as hard as this person. But beyond that, he's a member of our family, and he needs to be here tonight with all of us. And I think it makes sense that he's going to come up and play with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Mr. Shane Hawkins on the drums. Shane starts this song.
And just goes on to absolutely wail out this song.
So Shane Hawkins is Taylor Hawkins' 16-year-old son, and I've never been more entertained watching somebody drum. He had so much passion. It was a lot.
Super heavy. Like, I got goosebumps right now,
Yeah.
even thinking about it, especially with how important drumming has been to Taylor Hawkins and his story and his life, and for his son to get up there and just pay tribute like that. It was really beautiful.
And the drum solo he has at the end is probably one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. For only being 16, wow.
Yeah, like, I hope they give him the spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I think
and-
they found their new drummer.
Honestly, and it makes so much sense that they would do that. Dave Grohl held it together for the most part, except for this touching moment.
It's times like these you give and get.
And the crowd was just there to pick him up. Like, it was okay that he couldn't battle through it.
Yeah.
Heavy stuff. So it was my 40th birthday this weekend.
Yeah. How does that feel?
It's a lot, actually. I didn't expect it.
Especially because you started working at the station in your 20s.
Yeah.
What? Weird. And if you've been listening to Riders since day one, that means you're getting up there too.
Big time.
Sorry to say it.
Yeah. Get some Rub A535 going.
Because you were 29 when you started here, or were you 28?
29, I think,
Yeah. Wow.
It's been good, but yeah, 40 hit me harder than I thought it would.
In what sense?
Well, just like, oh my God, I'm a grown up now.
Yeah.
Like, I was the oldest guy on the stag this weekend, and there were some guys that looked old. Anyway, I need to complain about something when it comes to birthdays, and I think everybody can relate with this. It's the comments and the messages on Facebook. Like,
You feel obligated to return.
yeah, I
message.
was at a stag having the best time ever, and my phone was just buzzing in my pocket constantly, to the point that my phone ended up dying, and I had to scramble to get that charged. And then I was anxious that I wasn't getting back to everybody. And then I didn't get back to a few people that, like, I care about. Like, my mom's like, hey, you didn't message me back yesterday. Or
Oof.
how was your birthday?
Yikes.
Yeah. And, like, If it just would have been mom messaging me, I would have got back to her. But
She got lost in the pile of texts.
She got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
They need to do an automatic like back on birthday posts on Facebook. Would you like to
like
every notification you get from somebody wishing you a happy birthday?
Why can't you just do the classic Facebook status? Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, and
Is
just
that
shut
lame?
my notifications off. And yeah.
Thanks for the love.
Well, that's just a lot of work, too.
No, it's not.
Well,
Why even have Facebook if you're not going to put in like the teeniest bit of effort? I think you're coming off very rude. It's like, is this something that happens with age?
it might
Where you
be.
just don't appreciate.
No, listen. Even some of the notifications you'd get, some of the things that people would post on your wall, like the one I thought was really funny, it just said old. Or
Did you like that one?
I liked all of them.
Oh, you did go through with liking all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like other ones with a story from the past, love it.
Well, now that you're 40, I feel like you can get away with not responding.
Yeah, and blame it on the age.
Blame it on your age and instead just change your profile picture to a selfie, but it's like just your forehead and one of your eyes. And then post it like 6 more times in a row because that's what my parents do on Facebook.
And then people won't expect.
Then they'll be like, oh, okay. Ryder's geriatric now.
Yeah.
This all makes sense.
Thank you. Next year I'll do that. I appreciate it.
For the record, I don't think 40 is old. That is just a joke.
No, I know. But it is kind of...
40 is the new 30.
So Avril Lavigne had an interesting weekend. She was on a very popular Japanese YouTube channel called The First Take. And it's where you have to try to perform a song perfectly in one take. So she did an acoustic version of Complicated and absolutely smashed it. People are saying it might be like the best performance on this YouTube channel's history just because she smashed it so well.
You have a clip of that?
I do, yeah, and it is good.
Tell me what I had to go and make things so complicated. I see the way you're acting like somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this, you fall and you cry and you break and you take what you get, turn it into honesty. Promise me I'm never gonna find you fake it. No, no, no.
Wow, Melissa sounds amazing.
Sorry?
Melissa?
No, that's...
No, Avril died in 2003 and was replaced by a doppelganger named Melissa. We all know about this. Everybody
I
knows.
feel like you've talked about this before, but are you actually serious that you think that was Melissa?
Yeah.
Not Avril?
It's my favorite conspiracy theory, and I believe it.
It's Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay.
It's been a while since we played this. I'm personally feeling very nervous. What about you, Ryder?
I don't know why you're nervous. You're not competing for money.
I know, but I could be the reason someone wins or someone doesn't win.
Yeah,
we
that's
have
true.
Wes on the phone, caller 7. How are you today?
I am fantastic.
Okay, so we need to break down how the game works. I know that you are aware of it, just based on the fact that this is the second time we've played this contest for a good chunk of time.
Yep.
But for those that are maybe new to the show or, are just waking up at this time of day again, here's how it works. Caller 7, who is Wes today,
And we do this every weekday at this time.
will choose a teammate. That person will leave the room. Then we will ask caller 7 5 different words. It's a word association game. Just hit us with the first word that you think of. We'll invite the teammate back in. They'll do the same thing. For every answer that matches, it's $25. If you hit all 5, it's $1,000. It sounds tough, but I believe we gave away 3 or 4 $1,000 prizes the last time we played.
So whatever teammate Wes chooses, I just want all the listeners to know that Ryder and I do not discuss the 5 words that we compile every morning. So, Wes, who is going to be your teammate this morning?
Well, I had Ryder last time, so I'm going to go with Lisa.
Ooh, this is why I'm nervous. Okay, I'll be right back. Good luck.
How did you do last time you played, Wes?
I only got $25 last time.
Oof. Okay, we can do better than that. First word, truck.
Car.
Second word is banana.
Fruit.
Third word is September.
Fall.
Fourth word is school.
Kid.
And fifth word is dimple.
Dimple?
Yeah.
Faith.
All right, let's get Lisa back in here and see how we do. $25 for every correct answer, 1,000 if you get them all.
How'd it go?
All right.
Good.
You seem nervous, Ryder.
Well,
Oh, no.
I think he's going to get a couple here.
Okay, that's fine. It's $25 per word that we match up. And if all 5 of them are the same, $1,000 in Wes's pocket. Let's go.
Let's start with one I think you're going to get. Banana.
Peel.
Oh.
No. No, rough start. That's okay. What's next?
Real rough start.
What did Wes say?
Wes said fruit.
Okay.
So with that in mind, let's go with September.
Month.
Incorrect.
What is happening?
He went with fall.
It's actually not fall till the 21st.
Truck.
Car.
Hey! We got one correct
Okay,
answer.
that pays for Wes's breakfast this morning.
Sure.
Let's keep that going. Let's make it $50.
Next up, we got dimple.
Smile.
Face. That's what he went with. And school.
Teach.
No, kid is what he went with.
This is really hard.
Yeah, you guys sucked
No,
her.
you suck. Why were your words so
What?
difficult?
What do you mean I suck? Those words were difficult.
Okay, what did we win today, Wes? $25?
Yeah.
And a bag of apples.
Oh yeah, do you want a bag of apples? We have a lot.
He doesn't sound interested in the apples.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, Matt, thanks for playing. Possibly the cutest clip on the internet has surfaced, and it's a little dude getting interviewed about how much he likes corn.
He's eating corn on the cob in this video, and the interviewer is just, you can tell he just hit a gold mine.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that this is going to go viral, and that's why you're probably hearing more and more about corn. Like Carol just texted in saying, what are you guys talking about?
Okay, so here's a bit of the original clip.
For me, I really like cone. Ever since I was told that cone was real, it tasted good. But when I tried it a bit better, everything changed. I love cone.
He does love corn.
And it's either his mom or grandma sitting beside him that's just laughing so hard at the way that he's responding so confidently to this interviewer.
Then somebody turned it into a song on the internet that has taken off. This was on TikTok originally, but you can find it on YouTube or wherever else. Just type in corn song.
For me, I really like cone.
What do you like about corn?
It's cone. A big lumpy nut. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
So there's that version.
It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. And corn will never be the same for any of us ever again. And I bet Ellen DeGeneres is so mad that her show no longer exists because that boy would be on it and the ratings would go through the roof.
That would be a gold mine.
Yes,
Yeah, no doubt.
Exactly.
Just like corn is. Kevin Bacon picked up his acoustic guitar. It sounds like he's on the deck of a fancy home with waves crashing in the background.
Oh, wow.
And he created his own version of the song.
It's cold, a big lump with knobs that has the juice. I mean, look at this thing, it's cold. I can tell you all about it. And when I tasted it with butter, everything changed. It's corn.
I don't really care for Kevin Bacon's version of it, but I will say the guy on TikTok that recreated this as a wedding song, it's got to be one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard.
Stunning.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. We'll keep you updated on what happens next with this corn story throughout the week, I'm sure. This is, I suppose, a bit of a humble brag, but I'm serious when I say this. Being really good at drinking games is a curse.
And why is that?
Well, because usually you'll play winner stays on.
Yeah.
And so then not only are you drinking, like let's say beer pong, for example. Even if you win, you're still probably rifling a couple cups back, right?
Yep.
So when you win, you refill those cups and you play again from the start. At least when you lose, you're clear
done.
that table of drinks and you're done for a while.
You're
you can
out.
You can go sit down.
Go mingle, sip on your drink slowly. I'll never forget that Halloween party that you threw. This was a few years ago now, before COVID for sure, where you kept winning at beer pong to the point where your buddy Sean, who came down from Red Deer, and he came, hung out at the party for a little bit, watched you play the first couple rounds, and then he left to go to that Halloween
Battle of Alberta that shook down. And then when he got back, after watching an entire hockey game, you were still at the table playing, somehow still standing, which was shocking. Barely. But that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to give up the table once you got a streak. I believe I won like 32 games in a row that night.
And then there's people coming up being like, can I play? And you're like, no.
Put your name on the list. Yeah.
Yeah, Ryder was at a stag over the long weekend for his 40th birthday. How did that feel, knowing that the weekend was for someone else, but it was also a milestone birthday for you? Did anyone pay attention to you on your birthday?
I just pretended the entire time that everybody was there for me. Serious. Like, I walked around like it was my party weekend. No, it was awesome. It was a super good way to spend my 40th.
I was just about to say, doesn't it feel good that long weekend's over? It feels like summer has come to an end. Everyone's back in school, back to their regular routine, and all of us can get back on track with like eating healthier and drinking more water. But we're going to blink and it's going to be Halloween.
I know what I'm going to have to do. Saddle up to the beer pong table, try to make it the whole game.
Make sure you invite your friend from Red Deer again.
Yeah, but I think this phase of my life, post 40, I'm going to try to be worse at drinking games so I can get off the table.
I think you will get worse at drinking games.
Yeah, the vision's going. Yeah, you're right. This is what you're listening for. And then you have to be caller 7 to get on the standby list. Jen, you're caller 7. So you're So you were on the standby list.
You're qualified.
You're our first qualifier. We will be making the draw later this month, the 19th, if I'm not mistaken.
September 19th is when we announce the winner on the show.
Oh my God. I'm so not excited.
Yeah, you don't sound it.
Tara, an esthetician with Cobia Beauty. You have a new location here in Edmonton. Whereabouts are you located?
We're located over in South Common. Most people ask because GPS doesn't take you there, but we're over by the cinemas and Bootlegger.
Awesome. What kind of services does your salon have?
We're a full-service hair salon, and then we also have an esthetician, which is myself in the back. I'm doing full skincare, lash lifts, brow laminations, waxing, and so much more to come.
Lisa was pretty excited when looking into your business about the brands you carry. Can you tell us about those?
Oh, we have tons and tons to choose from. We carry Milkshake, which is a very popular brand. We carry Authentic Beauty, and we have a whole conscious beauty line as well for those that want to kind of go in the more natural end of things. So amazing products for your skin and super gentle at the same time.
And where can people find more details?
So they can go directly to our website. You can go up to Cobia Beauty and make sure that you search the South Common location.
And that's Cobia, Cobia?
That's correct.
Awesome. Thank you, Tara.
You're very welcome.
The Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Play 107.